Are you looking for the best running shoes? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best running shoes on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Under Armour Sonic 7. A $110 running shoe is a rarity. The Under Armour Sonic 7 is a unicorn. The shoe is for new runners looking for an entry-level performance trainer and runners on a budget searching for a premium lightweight model. Compared to the previous iteration, this one has a cleaner, more modern look with fewer cutouts. Other big updates include a softer and lighter hover midsole and a lower stack height at 26 mm, unheard of in 2025. Despite its low height, our testers were satisfied with the Sonic 7 support. This shoe is a budget shoe, but doesn't feel like a low-end shoe, said tester Shane Murray, who previously tested the $100 Brooks Revel 7. It hugs the foot in the right places, is comfortable, and feels a little plush. Running in them, you even get a little bounce. Because the shoe is lightweight and springy, testers gravitated toward it for speed work and even race days. The only critique was its slightly narrow fit, which may feel a smidge tight on wide-footed runners. I think the shoe runs a little small, said Murray. This was not a problem for me, but I do feel there are some wearers who will have to go up a half size. Number 2. Brooks Ghost 17. The Ghost always hits the right marks for every kind of runner at every level. Soft, supportive cushioning, all-encompassing comfort, not too light, not too heavy. There's always room for improvement, however. When our testers ran in previous models, their main request was more cushioning in the forefoot. Brooks listened. The shoe development team added 1 mm of foam to the heel and 3 mm to the forefoot. Previously, the drop was 12 mm. Like walking on clouds, said Leslie Bilowich, who runs with a forefoot strike. The shoe is very lightweight, snug, and comfortable. The Ghost's cushioning continues to evolve with DNA Loft V3 foam, which was used in the Glycerin 21 and Glycerin GTS 21. It's another reason why the Ghost 17 feels even softer than the previous version. There was a nice smooth transition from the landing phase to push-off, said another tester. This shoe had the utmost comfort. Number 3. Asics Nova Blast 5. The first Nova Blast was one of the bounciest shoes we've ever run in. It was insanely fun, if chaotic. But that doesn't work well for the masses. So Asics tightened things up to the point that the 4th iteration was almost too hard and lifeless. The 5 has gotten softer, however, thanks to the new FF Blast Max cushioning, which is lighter, softer, and more comfortable. Thankfully, it's also remarkably stable. It's a great option as a versatile daily trainer that can be used for easy jogs and longer training runs, but it doesn't feel like it holds you back if you decide to push the pace. It's about the same weight as the Cumulus 27, but the difference is in the ride. That shoe is all about laid-back comfort, whereas this one encourages a little pep. There's a lot of foam. 41.5 mm stack under the heel puts it into super trainer territory, 40.5 mm women's. But it doesn't feel nearly as soft and squishy as similarly thick trainers. Advertisement. Continue reading below. The only real gripe from our testers was about the shoe's outsole. It does not have the best traction over different surfaces and rounding some turns, said Greg Jandel, a speedy wear tester who ran a 66-minute half in March. I found it does not do well in the ice, snow, and wet conditions. Although you can manage, you are bound to have a few steps where you slide a bit. Number 4. Nike Alphafly 3. The lead pack at major marathons has, in recent history, been dominated by Nike's Vaporfly, not the Alphafly, which is technically designed to be a better marathon distance racer. With this overhaul of the AF3, Nike hoped more runners, including its own sponsored athletes, would adopt the shoe. To do so, it targeted 4 key improvements. Create a smoother transition, redesign the arch to eliminate irritation and improve stability, reduce weight, and maintain energy return. The most obvious change addresses that first point. The shoe visually looks like an all-new model with the sole fully connected by foam. Previous versions of the shoe had an awkward break right behind the Zoom Air units, highlighting the carbon fiber plate under the midfoot. Now, Zoom X foam runs the length of the shoe, including the few millimeters between the rubber outsole and air units. An update we saw in V2 to increase energy return and make the shoe run quieter. It felt faster than the Alphafly 2, one tester said. And it was easier to get on and off. That is important because it addresses the second issue Nike looked to solve. The shoe still has a knit, booty-like construction that is snug and really hugs the foot, but it's more forgiving. You can get your foot into the opening more easily and, once it's inside, truly appreciate the slightly wider platform, especially through the midfoot. The extra width not only applies to the footbed, where you feel it most under your arch, but all the way down to the ground to help boost overall stability. Number 5. Adidas Adios Pro 4. The Adios Pro 4 is a rocket ship. Buckle up and hold on. The Pro lineup has been the brand's top-performing racer on the roads, but this version took everything from before and dialed it up a notch. The most obvious improvement is the midsole foam. It's incredibly soft and squishy feeling, giving excellent comfort for long runs and marathon racing, but it somehow defies physics in that it's also really fast. I compare it most to the Nike Alphafly, not because of its weight or size, but because of the very soft, marshmallowy feel of the cushioning underfoot, said shoe tester Trevor Conde, who sports a 2:21 marathon PR. It's the shoe a number of us reached for on workouts when we came in fatigued from heavy training or when we wanted to come away not feeling beat up. The thick slab of foam let us run fast and recover quickly.